Hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Pamela here with Passionate About Scrapbooking, your Stampin' Up demonstrator. Welcome back to Make It Monday Live with Pamela. I took last week off the whole week, Monday through Friday, from doing lives. So I'm excited to be back, ready to get back into the groove, ready for 2025. So if you're joining me, say hello. Let me know where you're viewing from. How was your holiday? It feels like it's been a really long time since I've been here, but it's just been a week. Good morning, Debbie. So glad to see you. Hope your holiday break was lovely. Hope you enjoyed your Christmas time. We just got back last night from my mom's, visited her for the weekend along with my mom's boyfriend David. So this is them right here, and that's what I'm going to scrapbook about today. And I got to see my brother and my sister-in-law and two nephews. And then we met up with Bevan because she was with her dad for the Christmas break, and she came back home with us yesterday. And kids still have another week out of school, so they'll be coming in and out. Jeff is actually off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but he's doing some ranch work right now. Oh, thank you, Debbie. I know I missed him too, but it was kind of nice to get a few things done that I needed to get done, caught up, and just relax a little bit for the holidays and not have to worry about getting all this prepared, though I do enjoy it and I missed it. But I was still creative, so that was fun. So let's get into this. I actually I don't know what the best way to share this is. Give me 1 minute. I think I'll just share the products. I did a reel yesterday. Let me see if I can find. There they go. I got to show you this beautiful paper. I have used it already, oh, a month or two ago. But I wanted to do a full week of it. I think I just did like two projects. I haven't done a 12 by 12 scrapbook page using it, but this paper is absolutely gorgeous. So it is called Marbled Elegance. It's an online exclusive product. You won't find it in a catalog. So we have tons and tons of products on the Stampin' Up website that aren't featured in any catalog. They come out several times a year. I think they've been doing them like maybe every 4 months. So, and they may be going to every 2 months. I can't keep up with it. But this is the beautiful Marbled Elegance DSP. We've got colors like cherry cobbler, real red, melon mambo, flirty flamingo, and petal pink, I believe it is. I think that's all the colors. And then it has a beautiful gold foil veins kind of in it. And then when you flip it over, this is what's even cooler. I love just the tone on tone patterns in here. We've got some pretty flowers, some leaves, some hearts. I don't know if y'all can see that up there. Like some sponge background. And then a interesting stripe I wouldn't have thought to put in here. So you've got lots of options with this. And I'm going to show you how to do a scrapbook page with that, scrapbook layout with that today. Good morning, Flo. Thanks for joining me. Yay, I'm so glad. So Debbie's local to me, and she got to come over the week before Christmas and go through my close to my heart stash and got lots of awesome products gifted to her by her husband, Robert. Shout out to Robert. All right, so here is the stamp set, the bundle that goes with this collection called The Hearts of Elegance. So, yes, it is Valentine theme primarily, but think about weddings and anniversaries, just people that you love, you can do things with, or don't even use this stamp set. Use the paper with something different that has those colors in there as well. Maybe baking, painting, things like that. Just the swirls and the cool pattern. Yeah, that the patterns that are in these are similar. Have you ever heard of the shaving cream technique where you put shaving cream down, then you drip re-inker into it, and then you swirl it? And I don't know if that's how they did this, but something similar to that. You could create some really cool patterns. So it also has a lot of dies that coordinate with the stamped images. So there's a die that coordinates with the flower and the leaves. And then you could stamp any of these sentiments on all these different size hearts. And they've got lots of awesome details in them. So I've already had some fun with this. Oh, and let me find it. So this is one of the cards that I created right here. How pretty is that? We've got some of these gold sequin foil hearts. Got them right down in here. And then this is my favorite cording right now. It's a gold twisted thread, I think is what they called it. I do think it's on back order. It's supposed to come in, I think, next week, but everything else is available. So just FYI, if you go to click on the link in the description for the full collection, it'll say that it's unavailable. The only thing that's unavailable is the thread right now. You can look up and get any of the other products. And as a reminder, when you spend $40, I will send you the PDF for all the projects for the week with the supplies and dimensions for the 2-page 12 by 12 layout, the 8.5 by 11 scrapbook page, and the two fun fold cards that I'll be doing. So I'll be doing something different than this one. And I am working on a new system so that those PDFs will be ready the Monday that, so you can order from today through next Monday, and this is the PDF that you'll get, and they should be ready by next Monday, by the last day to place your order to get it. So I've been having a little trouble getting those completed in a timely manner, so I'm working on a new system that should work really well. Okay, just wanted to give you a heads up on that. All right, so we've got our stamp and dies, and I'm going to be using Mossy Meadow, Real Red, and Cherry Cobbler. I don't know if I'm using the Cherry Cobbler ink, but I do have that out in case, but I do know I'm using those other two colors. And then here's my little tray of goodies. I've already pre-cut a lot of stuff and even stamped a little bit. We are going to be doing some heat embossing. And then I pulled my gold metallic enamel effects out. I don't know if I'll use those because we've got those cute heart sequins and then there's that gold thread. Okay, so let's get situated here and get started. I have pictures done, journaling done. I have just about everything pre-cut, and I just have to do, I think gold embossing. So let's see if we can fit here. That looks pretty good. I may tilt, that may mess things up a little bit. Let's see here. Oh, well, it's just tilted just a little bit, but it's pretty straight, I think. Okay, so let me tell you a story. So, Mom and David went to high school together. They didn't really know each other, though, but one of Mom's best friends had been dating David for, I think they were together for like 15 years. But she still didn't know him very well. Um, they hung out at like New Year's Eve parties and once or twice a year, maybe, but primarily she only knew David through her best friend, um, Donna. Well, back in July of 22, my dad passed away unexpectedly, and then Donna passed away unexpectedly. And shortly thereafter, Mom and David met up. Just one of the other friends, they're all high school friends. So my mom has like four high school girlfriends that she's maintained relationships with all throughout their lives. And they were going to visit with David, see how he was doing, see if he needed any help. Well, long story short, there was a group of them that were going to meet, or at least one of Mom's other friends, and something came up. She couldn't go. Mom and David ended up visiting alone together, like at a Whataburger or something like that, and talked for like 3 hours. Found out they had a lot in common, and that kind of started up a relationship between the two of them. And they've been together ever since. So it's really sweet. I know my mom was, she talked to my brother and I about the relationship, and we were just like, you know what, Mom, we are fine and dandy with that. We want you to be happy, and if y'all are happy together, awesome. And David has taken such good care of my mom. They love each other so much. They've been traveling together, been together for a little over a year and a half, I think. And it's just been a real blessing to have him in our family. So that's what I'm scrapbooking about today. So I've got my journaling done and I snagged a few pictures off of Facebook that my mom has shared. And I think this is just from like the last year. They traveled around up to like Utah and Colorado and Arizona, I think. I'm not sure this was one of this is an event, a fundraising event that David took my mom to. This might have been the pancake breakfast that they do in at Fort Concho in San Angelo. And then this was just on Saturday. Or yeah, it may have been just yesterday. No, I think it was Saturday. I took another picture of them together. So that's what we're starting with. Got all my papers pre-cut. I'm going to be using some white willow cardstock. So I've got 2 sheets of that, and I'm going to tack that down. Since we're doing the gold embossing, I don't think I'll be doing much other technique. I'll keep it pretty clean and simple, I think. You could do some splattering and all that. I'm using some removable glue dots, just one in opposite corners, and that just helps my paper stay together. All right, I do see something I've got to fix because I'm not straight right here. So we're going to make a few adjustments still. I will move it over that way just a tiny bit, but it's got to be straight when I'm looking down, not just for the camera. Okay, so I'm inspired by a sketch from Allison Davis from, I think, let me see. I can't share what the sketch looks like because it's part of a paid class that for 2024 called Sketches 2024 through Scrapbook. I can't even read that. Oh, Scrapbook and Cards today. So you can go to, I think it's sct.com, Scrapbook and Cards today. Yeah, sct.com, I think. And it's probably not too late to sign up, and you would have January through December PDFs that she shares. And there are bunches and bunches of ideas in this. She shares a new sketch every month, and then several samples she's made with the sketch, then different layouts of the sketch. So I love Allison Davis. Her sketches are really awesome. So I'm loosely basing this off one of her sketches. So let's see what we got here. We're going to have some strips going like right here. I think this one ends up over on this side of the page. They are 2 by 10. I think I'm going to dovetail them, so I'll show you that. And then we have, let's see, we have a little bit of layering going on here, kind of like this, I think. Something like that. And then this is like 4 inches. Each one of these are 4 inches wide. And then lengthwise, they're all a little different. I think since that's 4 inches, I think it goes like this. I have a long piece here, but I think I'm going to cut it down because really this one is just supposed to be like here, I think. And this one will be right in here somewhere. This will go down here. This will go over here. I think this will go up here, bring in some of that pink. Okay, so that's our basic layout right there. So let's get busy putting that down. And then we'll primarily just be building our clusters. So I was thinking of some different options I could do. I could just do some, like go up and down a little bit. Let me show you. So these are some things that you can do. You could use the same concept. And I just want to just show you some various ways you could do this. You could leave it straight, triangles, don't dovetail. And then instead of just, you could go straight across like I originally had it showing, or you can adjust them to maybe a 1/4 inch going up and down to give a little variation. Then still trying to decide. Let me see where my photo is. So this was a 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 piece. This is our new brushed gold specialty cardstock, I guess is what it's called. But can you see the texture back there? So it's a gold foil. It comes with a silver foil also, same design. So you get, I think, 3 sheets of silver and 3 sheets of gold in the package. So it was an online exclusive as well that went along with this collection. And then the Utterly Amazing collection, the silver works really well with that one. So this is going to go like right in here somewhere, I think. And you know what? I think I'm not going to dovetail. I kind of like this look right here. So let's just stick with it. Let me get my adhesive out, and we are going to start with these strips and get those down where I want them. Let me get this going. So I've got my stamp and seal. Push these aside a little bit. So let's just center this one 11 and 1 because it's a 10-inch piece. And then we will just lay these down this way. Um, And let me see, I might want to do this instead. No, this is a little bit lighter. I think what I was thinking is going, because the shades are a little bit darker and they go a little bit towards a little from red, kind of toward pink. Okay, so we'll stick with this one. And then I wanted to break up that marble pattern. So this one I'm going to go up to 11 and a quarter or 1 1/4 right here. And then this one I'll do the same as that. And you can see the different patterns that I chose. So this is just like a 1/4 inch. This one has mostly red in this pattern. And then there's that, like little arrows and hearts on this pattern. And then we'll go down. And I think that's pretty close. If you want to get really serious, you can pull out your T ruler if you wanted to. All right, so I do need to cut this down. I think I'm going to cut it just to 3/4 of an inch right here. So I have 3/4 poking out. I think all the other pieces are going to be fine. So I'm going to position this, I think, centered. So since it was 6 1/4, the pictures are 3x3s. This is 6 1/4. So I've got to go in between like about 9 1/8 or 2 7/8. Think I'm going to just go ahead and lay that down. Anybody have some big plans for New Year's? Y'all doing anything? I'm trying to decide what pajamas I'm going to wear to the living room. Because we don't have any plans to go anywhere. We'll just probably hang out and watch movies. Well, we will probably have Jeff's parents over. So this one I'm going to put down first. This is real red. So I did buy a brisket before Christmas, and I've got that thawing, so I will do that. All right, I don't have an exact measurement, but it's pretty close to right here. So that's where I'm going to lay that one down. And then I can go ahead and put this little piece. It's just going to make it look like this goes all the way across underneath there. Same thing with that little piece. We'll put it right here, kind of like a thin border. And then this one, I'm going to come down about an inch, I think, right there. Yeah, let me do about an inch. Okay. And then this piece will go right under there. Agreed. That sounds like a good plan, Debbie. I could totally do that. All right. So we've got that going on. Now I've got to put this piece down first over on this side because these overlap that. So let's And my sealing tape is being stingy. Okay, now this might be where I need to, I don't know if I have my T-ruler handy or where it's at. Give me a second. Let me see if I've got it right here or where I have it. 'Cause I know that's something. There it is. It's hiding under here. Give me one second. All right. So this is my close to my heart T-ruler. Look how cool that is. That comes right off there. So I can kind of layer it, see if I can, I can't go all the way across. Let me see what the measurement is. I've got it about between 8, it's 7 and 5/8, I think. So let me come over here and I'll do 7 and 5/8. That's 1/8, 3/8. I'm double checking. Okay. So right about there, I should be good. Of course, it's going under. So let me go up. So right there, I think. And I'll lightly lay it down. Okay. I think that's right across. I guess you can do it this way. Yeah. Let's see, I got it pretty close. All right. So T-rulers are really great to have handy. I didn't know that until close to my heart came out with theirs. I was like, huh, how do I live without this all these years? And then we'll go, okay, this was just 3/4 inch. I think I'm just gonna eyeball it. That looks pretty good, I think. I'm gonna lay it down lightly and see how they're different widths. So technically, I guess, making sure, looking, make sure I could have cut all this off, but since I've already got it down and glued, I'm just gonna leave it like that. So it could have been a 1 inch strip or a 3/4 inch strip. No, a 1 inch, probably right there. And this is where I did about a 1 inch. I'm just trying to see, did I get it straight really? Second. I don't like to press it down too much. All right, and then I've got a 1/4 inch. Let me get some adhesive on it. Uh-oh. Oh no, there must be kittens, or I don't see them. Just a second. I don't know what just happened. Unless I can't see the kittens, but someone knocked something off. Who knows? Okay, so here we go. And then this piece needs to go down. And it can go right up here. I was trying to bring some of this color. I decided I didn't want to use any. I think this is a little bit long. Give me a second. Let me do it the other way. I'm gonna start over here. Um, I decided not to use the Melon Mambo cardstock. It was a little, I felt like it was a little too bright. And I'm gonna kind of tuck that up under there. I didn't cut it very good, so I'm just gonna hide it. All right, so there's the base of the page. Lots going on. I mean, color wise, but so we're going to do more cardstock. Let me get, oops, I got a piece. All right. So let's bring this in and bring all our hearts. So one of the things I think that Allison Davis does a lot that I love is she'll create a sketch, and usually she has uses hearts a lot, I think, for the actual sketch. But then she'll show you samples of using stars and hexagons and flowers and butterflies, all kinds of different elements, I guess. So I've just happened to be using hearts because of the theme. Oop, we also have this over here. I got to put the journaling down right over here somewhere. In the sketch, there was actually a photo for this and then a little journaling block over here. And I decided to do a bigger text block. And I don't think, let me see. I was thinking I would just lay it right here. I don't know. Well, I could do some more of that brushed. Let me see what scraps I have of it. Let's see if any of these are long enough. I think these are all 6 by 6. That one's not. So I think I will, I guess. I'll make a frame for this real quick. So it kind of brings it over here. So this was 3.5 by 6. So this is at 6.25 already. And then we'll do 3.75, I believe. And that should. And if you're really stingy with your paper, you could gut this out, or I could have cut some things like that out of the middle of it, but I didn't think ahead to do that. So let's just layer that right on there. Hello, Petra. And there, we'll do that. Go ahead and adhere that. And then we're just building our clusters out, which will take a little bit of time. Let me look. Um, I want this red to show some, so it is going to end up being pretty much the same length right there. How much do I want showing? Maybe, I guess we'll just do it about right there. Looks like it's pretty close. All right, so we've got that, and then we've got to, it had it up in here, but see how it's going to cover up. So I may have to bring this more over here. And this is more going to be my title over here instead of what's normally up in the upper right-hand corner. And I think, let's see what we've got here. My heart belongs to you. I think that'll fit just perfect right in there. Not sure if I'll do love you anywhere. I'm trying to remember. I may end up tucking some of this either underneath there or like that. I may have chosen to put this over here. So we're really going to do like just a draw this out over here. Well, and I don't know if I can. It's not really going to fit right there. Don't think I can make it work. Let me see. Could do it right there. You kind of have, but let me think for a minute. Go out here. I'm thinking about my triangles. I may adjust where all the pieces are. I'm not sure yet. Let's just lay some of these out, trying to remember like where I put them. I think maybe I did that over here. Let's see. We would need some gold over here. White. I think I might stamp on this, or yeah, probably stamp on it. That matches that. So I've got to maneuver some things around a little bit. I did do a flower for each, two flowers for over here is what I'm thinking, because this is going to be our bigger cluster. Might do this down here. Okay, so those are all different size hearts. Got that one, that one. I have these over here. We're going to have more stuff going all over here. And then I did leaves. I did one, two, three for this cluster. I did two for the other clusters, but I feel like I'm missing one. I think a couple jumped out of the, yeah, I don't know what happened. There they go. And then we're going to do a little bit of embossing, I think, for each one. So maybe that. Um, that one has the gold. I guess that one will work down here. So that one, that one. I'm just trying to make sure I don't have the same parts in each one. And I did this extra one just in case. I tried stamping them on this pattern paper right here, but I wasn't crazy about it. So that may end up on a card or something at some point. All right, so we've kind of got this going on right here. Now I have this heart right here. Pardon me. I can stamp or gold emboss on, I'd probably just stamp it since I've got quite a bit of gold going, but I think I'll stamp that on there maybe. Maybe I'll use the Melon Mambo for at least that. And then this one right here, I want a gold emboss. I want to gold emboss the My Heart Belongs to You. What else do we have? We have Be Mine. I might can stamp a couple of these little things like the XOXO down here along somewhere. Let me look at that and see. I think that'll work. And that way that'll give me my triangle formation instead of going like up here. And then I could have come down here and over here. So I think, and it's so I might end up doing a little bit of splattering or something, just so this isn't so much white up in here. But that'll be like a last resort. Okay, so let's get busy. We need to do our heat embossing. So I think I can probably, let me get it over here so I can see it on the block. Good. So got to heat emboss that onto here. Then what else do I have? Any little, I think XO will work on some of these. Maybe that's what I'll do over here. Maybe I'll do the XO on that, like heat emboss it. And then, so we're going to take that one as well. And then what else is there? I don't think anything else is really going to fit or work on this cluster. So, and then I'm going to stamp that in Melon Mambo because that is the shade of this right here. And that'll just bring in a little bit of a different color. All right, so I'm going to grab another, trying to decide. So I just put another Versamat down earlier to stamp, and I wasn't getting a good stamp impression. So I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to bring in my, I'm just looking real quick. I don't think I have any other stuff to stamp. I'm going to lay my glass mat down because I love my glass mat for stamping. And then I do remember that I also want one more thing. I want this stamp set or this stamp right here. So I need another block for that. Okay, so I'm going to gold emboss all of these. So gold emboss those. And then I need some scrap of white. And then I'm going to stamp that. Okay, I think we've got everything just about organized. Got my old heat gun. I need to get my new Stampin' Up heat gun traded out. I think someone told me, or I think I heard someone say that there's different settings on it. I've never had a heat gun like that before. It's just all or none. All right, so I also have my powder here. I got this off of Amazon, and it's going to help. I'm just going to brush this over top here, and it's going to help with static. And I'm just going to take a towel that I have, kind of wipe that powder off. Also going to do it on these pieces. I get my tweezers. You can see the powder now. I don't need it all over this actually, just like right up in here. And it's just, this is helping to get the, once I touch it, then it kind of defeats the purpose. But it helps absorb any oils on the paper along with static. And then you just kind of wipe the powder off. If there's some residual, like you can see right here, once we're done with the embossing, then we can wipe it a little bit more. I'm just going to leave it like that for now. So I need to, let me think, I need probably, I think I'm going to do 6 of these. We will be able to die cut them out. This is my clear Versamark. You can't really see it right now, so kind of remember where you stamped it. Can just barely see it on there. This is a clear ink, and it's going to hold on to the powder when I sprinkle it over it. I have some scratch paper handy. So and again, I'm going to try not to touch it too much. I'll push it over here, and I'm not sure what that is. I don't know what that little spot is. Okay, I'm going to do the XO on here. Let me turn it so it's kind of straight. And then now for the My Heart Belongs to You. I think it's just so awesome that my mom was able to meet someone that has been so good for her, taking such good care of her, and makes her very happy. Ugh, sticks. Okay, there we go. Yes, it's a little bit sticky, so now we'll take turns doing some gold embossing powder. I'm going to pick up over here since I know all my pieces are right here. I can let it kind of, and I can show you what I'm talking about. You can kind of see my fingerprint right here. There's a little bit right there. If you have like a little brush, paintbrush, you can, it's, I'm going to die cut these out, so it's not a big deal if all that is on there, but it would be on this one if the powder stuck to anything. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more right here. All right, so those are pretty much ready. You can kind of blow sometimes too, just to get the excess off. So this is before it's heated. I'm gonna, oops, I put my finger all over that. This is just to catch the embossing powder so I don't make too much of a mess over here. Again, I'm trying to keep my fingers off of these as much as possible. Okay, that should be plenty. I think that looks pretty good. So does that one. And then let's get our powder back. Has anybody ever had any catastrophes, catastrophes with their embossing powder going like everywhere? I think that's happened to me a few times over the years. All right, I'm just grabbing the excess and I'm just going to throw that away. Okay, now let's do our heat embossing. So I have been doing it from behind. It's going to get kind of loud. And I just hit the back of the paper and watch until it starts to melt. Can you see it melting? Yes, with the gold, you can watch it. Pretty obvious. Okay, there's that one. So here we have a pretty gold piece. And then we'll do the same thing with this. Trying to get it over here so you can kind of see it and watch it. Don't get too close, and you can see how I'm kind of see it changing. And you want to be careful not to let it hit your hands, your fingers, because this is extremely hot. Okay, there's that one. See, I can see on here, I got a little bit of gold right there, I think. All right, and this one I can probably hold with my hand. So gold leaves, just to add a little bit more gold onto the project, a little different since I did the other leaves in Mossy Meadow. Oh. And you don't want to overheat it because then it will almost evaporate the embossing powder. So how pretty is that? I love embossing. And I haven't really done it a lot over the years with for a long time. We used to do it all the time with Close to My Heart. So I'm having fun using it again. And I've just chosen to use it again because, I'm seeing other demonstrators use it a lot because it never really goes out of style and it's really beautiful. So there's all of that. And then I'm going to do this. Did I pull that? I don't think I pulled that stamp out. This stamp right here. Those acrylic stamps really like to stick to that glass. Okay, as you can see, we'll see if I do this okay. Luckily, I've got a clear stamp, but this is how I used to do it with Close to My Heart all the time, but it's a little bit more difficult with the Stampin' Up stamps. See, it's kind of off. Let me flip it over and try it one more time. See if it works. If not, we'll put it over here. I think I still did it again. Yep, I just can't quite do it with the Stampin' Up stamps. So we'll do it this way. So I'm going to die cut that out of here. I think that'll be pretty. All right, so we're good with these. We just have to do this die cutting. And then our clusters should come together pretty quickly. We'll add a little bit of gold thread in our clusters and some sequins, and I think we'll be done. Okay, so this will just take a few minutes because I only have one of those dies right there, and I'll need this one right here. So I can go ahead and get those both done. All right, so I like to use my temporary, like my Post-it note tape is what it is, just to hold down the die in place. Doesn't do any shifting on me, usually. I don't know if I'll use two in each one, but I'm just better safe than sorry. Might as well get it done. And let's see. Kind of have to move it around a little bit to see if I'm getting it centered. And then this one we can take off. There, much better. Not perfect, but much better. Okay. So I'm curious, those of you watching, who does the one little word every year? I want to say that was something I learned from Allie. Is it Allie Edwards? Is that is that her name? I don't know. I know it's Edwards, I'm pretty sure. Anyhow, I've been doing it for quite a few years, and I think I have my word for 2025. Oops. So I'm curious who chooses a word every year that kind of represents what your goals for the year might be. Is anybody familiar with that? I would love to know. So, who does resolutions or sets goals? Do you have any special ones or anything you'd like to share and throw out there into the universe to um, make it accountable, I guess? I don't know. All right, let's see here. So I've been on my healing journey for a while now from my first marriage and things that have happened since the divorce. It's been very trying. So a lot of my words have focused on things to help me on my healing journey. And I think I'm feeling very optimistic for 2025. I try to be very optimistic every year, but something always happens, or numerous things happened. A lot happened in 2024 with the closing of Close to My Heart. And then my makeup business made some big changes too that have affected me. So lots of hard things, but then also lots of good things happen. So I try to be very mindful and thankful of that as well. But I was thinking last week about my word for 2025 and what I wanted to focus on. And I have chosen, I'm 99% sure I'm going to stick with this word, restore. I would like to stay focused on God and allow Him to restore me. That's kind of the direction I'm leaning in. Restore my faith, restore my health, restore my physical and mental mind and body. Kind of an overall restoration is what I'm hoping for with this transition to Stampin' Up and learning new things and learning, all the differences from Close to My Heart to Stampin' Up. I've had 8 months now to learn a lot of that, and I want to dig deeper into all those areas in 2025, get back on track, release all the negativity or as much of it as I can, especially all that is in the past, and move forward. I'm ready. I've been tired, kind of drained and exhausted for a while. So I'm working on being consistent. That's what a lot of this has been about with the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, finding systems and routines that work for me. Sometimes they don't work, so then I work on creating something new. I feel some powder still around here. All right. So I think we have everything we need now just to build up our clusters. So if you'd like to share, I would love to hear. Maybe we can follow each other along the journey. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this one right here. Trying to decide if I want down here. I think so. I don't think I want it way up here. Maybe even like right there. Yeah, probably over here. I'll go right there. I'm going to pop this up. I'm going to get some. I'm going to use these little sheets first. I get these from my kits, like paper pumpkin kits. So anyhow, I'm very hopeful and trying to build myself up, build my faith up so that when things inevitably pop up, get thrown my way, happen, then I'm not easily, like a lot of years, I felt like the rug has just been ripped right from underneath me. Well, I don't want to, I've have done some learning and um, therapy to learn how to, when those things happen, to get right back um, on track, I guess is the word I'm looking for. All right, so there we're gonna do that. Might have needed one right under there. I think we'll be fine. Let's see where we want all this. I want to, this one goes over here, I think. I want to see if I can get that little bit of, yeah. Okay, I have my rub and remove eraser. I just removed that little bit of um, gold that I had right up there. So that worked. I think that will go there. And then all those will go here. So let's kind of look around here and see. Um, what am I looking for? I am looking for, I'm on my computer and I was going to look at one of the projects by another artisan design team member. She is with the 2024, Michaela from the UK. Stampin' Up posted some projects about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago using this suite of products. And those 5 artisan design team members made some beautiful projects. So it's a great source of um, inspiration. I'm going to do something kind of similar to that. I think maybe got, we can, I'm going to lay it out before I actually adhere it all. Remember, I had 3 of these. I'm getting hungry. It's probably from all that eating we've done for the holiday. So maybe kind of like that, and then we'll do. And we're going to put some gold thread. Remember, I've got that. And if you get, it's like I've got some adhesive right there. So I'm wondering if I'm not really liking, let me see here. Let me go back there. Let's see. I don't know if I want it over there or if we just want to come out over here underneath there, maybe. Hmm. I'm gonna play around with this a little bit. I'm not sure where I want these to come off of. I like this. I wonder if maybe I should do it. Should I do it down here or should I do it up there on the corner? Maybe flip it around somewhere. Maybe I like that a little bit better. One second. I have to move my comment box so that I can see when I look up, I can see my page a little bit better. And then, yeah, I think I like it maybe up here instead, like that. And then I can, okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. And then let's figure this out. Think lady is, I'm gonna put that down just like right there, I think. I think she's scratching on the door, so I'm going to check on her. I'm not going to press it down until I know for sure. I don't like the idea of this being like right in here. Um, Looking for my foam. All right, one second. I don't know why sometimes she gets so adamant about coming in. I guess she just wants to lay down in her comfy space. Okay, so I'm gonna tack this down. So I'm gonna, oops, yeah, I already did kind of, I just didn't press it down. And then what did, oh, there it is. This one will go, like, I think right over in here somewhere. It's the additional hearts that give me a little trouble. Uh, let's see here. Let me grab some of this. What I'm thinking I will do, and actually before I open this one up, I have some left over from another roll, so I'll just use it. Okay, and you can kind of just run your thumb, and that'll straighten it out a little bit if it's all kind of, I have to be careful because it will probably tie up on itself. See, sure enough. Well, I don't need all of that anyways, I don't think. So I'll play with that in a little bit. All right, so I take 3 fingers. You can spread them out a little bit more, maybe. I'll probably just do them like this. Go around about 3 times so you have 3 loops. And then cut that off without cutting your finger. So you could do bows if you wanted to. I think I'm just going to do these little loops this time. Put the ends right here. Oops, make sure that end gets stuck in there. Grab a glue dot and roll it in your fingers. Oops, see? Gotta bring it back over and get that situated in there. Now, once you get that glue dot kind of wrapped around there, usually it works pretty good. And then I think I'm going to take that and kind of just stick it down in here. You can make them bigger, smaller, whatever your preference is. I like to kind of spread them out. And then from here, we can add some of these pieces, these other elements. I'm going to do that one flat there. I may have to go up this way. Let me rearrange a little bit. I'm going to go there. And then I'm going to put a little dimensional right in here. I'm going to play around. I do have an extra one of those. We'll see if we want to put, is that all the, okay, I think so. I'm going to tuck this underneath here. And I think I'll hide that, just tuck that up under there like that. All right, there's one cluster done for sure. I think I can go ahead and do this one because I liked this. I'm gonna some adhesive on that. We'll just do it right on top of the part right here. Maybe move it around so the shape is not exactly, I think that's good. These down. Oops. Maybe spread out enough that I just barely laid them down. I think this I'll put a, just to add some dimension, I'll put a dimensional element. Dimensional, Stampin' Dimensional. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I keep saying Stamping Dimensionals, which is a close to my heart product we had years ago. Still pops into my head. It's funny how that works, I guess. Too close to the edge for me, so I'm going to go a little bit. Maybe I'll go down here and then do this up here. Yep. I'm trying to remember to tell myself just say dimensionals. Just dimensionals. Okay, I like that. And then not sure if I need this yet, so I'm going to set those aside. And then let me see what I want to turn them. So many ways you could go with this. I think I will. Do I want it to overlap a little bit? Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll put this up on dimensionals. And let's see, right in here somewhere, like maybe that. Okay, we'll do that one right there. I'm going to put a dimensional right down here in this corner, I think. Hope I did it. I think I did it right. I'm doing with that on top, I think. And I still need to tuck in a little bit of, all right, I think I like that. Um, Grabbing that thread. I think I'm going to do just 2 fingers this time. It's not quite as big as that one up there. Again, stick it on a glue dot and pinch that glue dot off there. I don't know if I think I got it. Roll it in your fingers a little bit and it'll roll around all the layers of thread. And I think I'm going to see if I can stick it right in here. Oh, I didn't even put those. Did I put those down yet? Kind of. I didn't press them down very hard. So there we go. And you've got a little bit of texture right here. So here, here, and then we'll bring it over here. And let me see where my flower needs to go. I think I'll do it like that. I'm going to put this one down right here, kind of. And then dimensionals, there they are. And see, I trial and error. I was having a hard time getting it to stamp good. That's why I brought in my glass mat. I want it I think I'll do that. Got that. That's a good place for it because it's not hitting that red. And then maybe, okay, I'm gonna let that one float around for a minute while I get these leaves on here. I need that one. Don't even know if I need, I think I'll do 2 on this one. I will do like there, and there, uh, mini dimensional on the back here. All right, I think we're just about done. We need to bring some more gold in here, thread. Okay, I just went around 3 times, 2 fingers on that one. So all our clusters are similar, but not exact, but mostly have the same elements in them. Where do I want this? Do I want it down under here? Probably. Let's see. Oops, I didn't get it. I like these tweezers, but I really like my, I really like these too. So maybe I'll tuck it right up in here. Let's see. If I do that, I'm going to go ahead and stick this one down, like right in here. And I'm going to stick this down in this way this time. Then you just kind of press and release. All right, now, final step. We need some of these little heart sequins. I may make them go like different ways. There's actually 3 different sizes here. They are self-adhesive. Maybe do a tiny one. There we go. Okay, and then we'll come over here and do the same. Let's see. Once you get them down, you might have to wipe them with a cloth. I don't know if that putty is leaving a little smudge or what the deal is. That would be a cute one there. Maybe one more little one. How about like right there? Okay, and I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna let this have the white space like it's supposed to be. Um, I'll do a big one. And one down here, and one over, maybe like right in here. All right, there we have it. I love it. I do kind of want to splatter, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it like this and call it good. I got my pictures, my journaling. I didn't put an exact date. I might print off a little something for like 2024 and put it somewhere. But aside from that, I think I'm done. I think I'm happy with it. So thanks for joining me today, Monday, December 30th, for Make It Monday Live with Pamela. I'll be using this collection of products throughout the week. So Wednesday will be my story and sketch. I'll create an 8.5 by 11 scrapbook page featuring this collection and maybe a fun title from my chat GPT. I printed out some fun titles that might work. I chose today just to go with the My Heart Belongs to You there. Not a big, bold title, but it was on the biggest heart out of the die cuts. And then we'll just have to see what I decide to do on Wednesday for my 8.5 by 11 page. I might, there's a fun one, Blooming Love in Gold. I don't know about that. And anyways, you'll just have to come back and see what I decide and see what I'm going to see if I can come up with a fun way to use the heart, something a little different. And then on Friday, for Feel Good Friday, we'll do 2 fun fold cards. And I might have an extra little project to share with you. And when you place an order of $40 or more through my host code, it's in the description of this video. There should be a link, and you can order whatever you want. But if you want to order some of the elements of the pages that I'm creating or the projects I'm creating this week, do that. But you'll get a PDF that has dimensions, supplies for the projects that I'm using this week. It'll have links in it directly to the videos that I've done. And my plan is to have that ready for you next Monday, January 6th, I believe. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. And I thank you for joining me and commenting. I see Kim and Debbie also joined in on the conversation. So thank you very much. I hope you'll have a great week. I hope you have a great New Year's Eve. Stay safe. I will be back on Wednesday, January 1st, and I'm so excited because that officially kicks off my tenure, I guess is the word I need, I'm not sure, for Artisan Design Team 2025. I'm so excited. I got my first assignment project completed last week and submitted, so that will go live on January 10th, I believe. So lots of fun things are going to happen in 2025. I am bound and determined to make it happen. Hope you are too, whatever your goals, resolutions, desires are. I will pray that they will come to fruition as well for you. So have a great week. Hope to see you Wednesday for Story and Sketch. God bless you all. Bye bye.